Updates on Split Oak Forest. The Safe Split Oak Forest campaign team has been working diligently behind the scenes, pulling records, pulling easements, pulling deeds, and Kim Buchheit, who's a professional land surveyor, found several parcels on the Orange County side that are going to be impacted by this toll road leading up to Split Oak Forest. The Osceola Parkway Extension, in fact, is going to impede upon Orange County owned parcels, mitigation land, conservation land, and even green place properties. There is a green place property called Eagles Roost, which is bought by your tax dollars to be placed into preservation and conservation forever, just like Split Oak. So that means more of your conservation land that was not disclosed to the public is going to be impacted by this toll road. What you're looking at here is a map that was recently submitted by the Central Florida Expressway Authority to the South Florida Water Management District in order to request a release of easement. If you look in the alignment, you can see this little canal, which is Orange County owned property. This yellow piece is actually a mitigation bank that was from another development that purchased this sensitive land that has wetlands and other sensitive habitats on it for mitigation of its environmental devastation. The property that is red is a Central Florida Expressway property that also has some conservation and other development rights that have to be approved by Orange County in order for any type of change in land use designation. Next to the canal, you can see a little corner here, which is green place property. That is called Eagles Roost. Back in 2006, this green place property was purchased by Orange County with your tax dollars, supposed to be put into conservation forever, just like Split Oak Forest. Along the alignment, there's other interests of Orange County, like development rights, other conservation easements, other parcels that are for transportation, and also a bridge, which is an interlocal agreement between Orange County and the city of Orlando. What does that mean? That means this whole time Orange County has been saying, there's nothing we can do to stop the toll road, to negotiate with CFX. That is not true. And what this also exposes is that we are going to be seeing even more of a loss of mitigation land and conservation land. So when we brought this information to Commissioner Semrad's office and she started asking questions, all of a sudden the Central Florida Expressway Right-of-Way Committee had a meeting last week to talk about what they need to do to start acquiring some of the easements in the toll road path. Well, that was their recommendation, was to take these parcels by eminent domain, which means they're just going to have the authority to take these parcels from the public with very little say of Orange County. However, there's still room to negotiate. Those plans have not been officially voted on, and we, the public, can tell our elected officials to A, fight for our conservation land, and B, negotiate the best mitigation properties and acquire more sensitive land and really fight for every dollar that this land is worth. Remember, this is more than just getting an appraisal for a piece of property. This means that your tax dollars hired staff to research and find these green place properties to acquire, hire lawyers and do all of the processes to acquire that land. That is more money that is on top of the fact that they purchased this conservation land that we need to be reimbursed for if the state is going to come and take our land. The other thing we can do is make this a public relations nightmare for CFX. They do not want any of this information to be out loud and in the public, especially since now that the Right-of-Way Committee is considering to take all of these parcels from eminent domain, you can see that there's homes all along the alignment. We are going this Sunday to drop off literature to show people that this toll road is coming. All of these homes are all new homes, which means so many people who just moved here and put hundreds of thousands of dollars of their savings into acquiring these expensive houses probably don't know that there's a toll road coming right in their back door. So what's the plan? Well, we need your voice to stand up and to speak at public comment and a bunch of events coming up this week. So first thing is August 10th at 10 a.m., we are going to be doing a literature drop at all of these homes that are along the alignment. Then that evening, we're hosting a virtual town hall so that folks that receive the letter can come and meet the team of Save Split Oak campaign and learn what's going on with their property right up to their back door and how they can do something about it. Then on August 11th at 5:30, we're asking people to go to the Osceola County Commission, because remember, Osceola County is still negotiating with Central Florida Expressway, but not working with Orange County anymore. So we have to tell their Board of County Commissioners, do not continue to progress with this toll road. We don't want it. It's not for us, and it's only helping to perpetuate sprawl. Then on August 12th, the Orange County Board of County Commissioners will be meeting for a sunshine meeting hosted by Commissioner Kelly Martinez-Semrad. And then last but not least, the most important thing you need to attend is a 9 a.m. meeting with Central Florida Expressway Authority, where they will be considering to vote on officially acquiring these lands through eminent domain, which means just taking them and not negotiating the value or the mitigation process. So we have an opportunity to email and really bother those board members, many of whom are elected officials, and tell them, we do not want you to take this land by eminent domain. We want to come to the negotiating table, and we want to make sure that every single dollar, every single piece of conservation land is going to be respected. And we want you to go around. So where do you find all this information? You go to savesplitoak.org and you go to our events page, and you'll see every single event I just mentioned listed out. If you want to get involved, sign our Get Involved page. We'd love to add you to our emails. We want to keep you up to date, and we want to give you all the talking points and tools so that you can really make your voice be heard. Thank you so much for paying attention and being an active voice for all of the animals and habitats that are going to be hurt by this toll road. They can't show up for public comment, so by showing up and sending emails, you guys are our heroes. So thank you.